And here we go then. Welcome everyone to Gamescom 2020.
Home edition.
Out of place.
Yep.
Disconnected and divided.
There are always repercussions.
Do we have what it takes? Alright, I'm going in. To be
Looks
heroes?
like it'll be an interesting show. We've already gotten confirmation that we'll be getting new news about Ratchet and Clank 5, a Crash Bandicoot, the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and so much more. Apparently enough to fill it in 2 hours.
Oh, that's how long this is?
Yeah, apparently it's 2 hours.
Supposedly. Again, I've seen a lot of cases where times do not always match up.
Yeah, I mean, something that says it's 2 hours ends up being like 80 minutes or something.
I know, right?
Is of course a little different than normal. I hope all of you and your families are
Hey
safe
Jeff,
and healthy.
are you lonely there in that
2020,
stage?
Games have comforted and
Probably.
connected more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation
This is
5 and Xbox
basement.
Series X later this year, games
It's a pretty
are
hot
only
tech
Yeah,
looking
I'm stuck
basement.
in this. I'm stuck in the cube. Help.
A big live showcase filled more than 35 games to
They added walls so no one can find me.
Tonight, you'll
So
get
yeah,
a
at
look
least-
at Fall Guys
Say, we'll be seeing at least
Season
35
2, an
games today, it
extended gameplay
seems.
demo of Ratchet and Clank
35. I mean, some of them have been
PlayStation
announced
5.
already.
Plus,
A
we
few
might
of
have a
them
couple
are
surprises along
world
the way, too.
premieres.
But before we start, I want to
Well, hopefully this is a
acknowledge
bit. Hopefully this
all
is
the
better than
developers,
last year's, which
marketers,
was
and publishers who have worked under challenging
a first
circumstances to
event,
keep us entertained.
a first
This show
one.
is
I'll put it
nothing
like
without the
And it
production
showed.
team. And doing
Oh,
the show
but
at
will it be
safely
lit
is
like
not easy,
Microsoft's
especially
little
when all
stunt
your
during
partners have
that?
some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced yesterday.
Huh. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
And joining me
Apparently
is
this
Dan
Call of
Bondrack
Duty
from
is one
Regiment
that's
to tell us about the game
interesting.
and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
Well, funnily enough, it's the first.
Jeff,
It's the
thanks for having
first
me here.
full
This is,
game
been a
that
dream
Raven
project
Software
for us
have
to work
developed
on
in nearly a
from really the
decade.
beginning of
I will admit,
development.
I really do
We
like
knew
the
Black
set
Ops Cold
design
War was
here.
gonna be a
Like,
direct
the
sequel to
entire
Black Ops
cube
1,
can be
and
changed
we
to
loved
different
the idea of
animations.
returning
That
to the
does look
pillars
pretty
of
cool.
the Black Ops franchise.
Yep.
Deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and the shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix
So
all
this will
those
be a
together,
Call of Duty
drop
game
the
set
player
during
into
the Cold
1980s,
War.
the height of the Cold War.
Interesting.
So what does that mean? There's very little actual fighting going on.
And also equal Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters.
Oh man, it is kind of interesting. Most often people go for like the World Wars when they're like doing historic wars with these things.
Well, I mean, Call of Duty very recently did World War One.
Yeah, part of the fun making this game was bringing back iconic characters like Woods and Hudson Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling and kind of a new
Okay, I'm not
direction with some
really that
branches
familiar
and
with
some
the
options
campaign
about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe
previous
walk us
game.
through your thinking there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it
I
with
will say
some
that the game
player
definitely
choice and
does
some
look
player freedom.
next
Anything
gen.
we can
It
do to give the
definitely
player
looks
a little more
visually
ownership over their
impressive, at least
experience.
the graphics. I
So
mean.
that starts with allowing the
kudos.
player to create their own.
It is
character
releasing
for the
on
campaign. They
next
can
gen.
name them
isn't
and
it?
pick a military
I
background.
mean,
and really
I'm
pretend
not even
they
aware
are
if it's
that
a
Black
cross.
Ops
Well,
loaded
mind,
environment.
mind, I've heard
From
you have to
there, we
pay
want to take
like
some of our
10
missions and infuse
bucks to
optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions, and it was fun to find that
I mean,
balance
granted,
between
it's
the
not
hard-driving
as
Call of
bad
Duty
as
action and these more
how
non-linear experiences
Control's
inside
been
some of
handling
the
it, but
missions.
still.
With
Oh
choice
boy.
comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So
I wonder if
some
they're
of those
actually gonna
choices
bring
earlier
up
in the game,
Control
and
at this
some towards the end
Gamescom
will actually
event.
shape the ending of the narrative.
Well, there's a
the
good job
campaign.
there aren't any.
Alright, so
There's a good
multiple
job other
endings
than
to the game.
Jeff and the limited
Yeah,
limited
absolutely,
crew.
absolutely. That was
There
one of the
aren't
big
there
things
aren't
for
any
us.
there
It's
isn't
we
there aren't
love
any
that Black
fans
Ops has
there.
always been willing to take risks, and we all
You
know
can do
they
from
did some of
home.
this in Black Ops 2, and
Yeah,
with
but
our
they can't
story,
hear
with these
us.
features. We love
Exactly.
paying homage to those early Black Ops
Also, this guy
games.
needs to improve his mic that he uses at home because he sounds so
We are
staticky.
excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal
I
is
guess
coming in
developers aren't
September,
just
but,
prepared as us
since you
games
got a switch
commentators
there,
are
maybe you
for
could
this
flip the
stuff.
switch on something exclusive for
Ironic.
us, right? What are you going to show us?
Since they have a bigger budget than us when it comes to this kind of
absolutely.
shit.
This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've shown this outside the
Oh,
walls
snap,
of the
he's
development
skipping.
studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world and shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Yeah, what he said. Joel, what did he say?
Let's take a look.
Did the stream glitch for you as well?
It did, it did. It was specifically his though, not like, you know, Jeff's stream, but the guy's stream.
It's the quality of the guy's internet, it seems.
Wow. I guess they know our suffering now.
Something wrong with my stream.
Nope, Troy, it was something wrong with his stream.
No. For once, Shiroy, it's on their end, not on ours.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Perseus, the CIA's analysts consider him
Playing
the
Crash
single
Mystery.
largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson,
I'm still getting a
we're
bit of a
all aware
staticky
Perseus.
noise, though, even
We're
during this
also aware
trailer.
he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that.
Ah, yes, the one of the stock catchphrases you hear Army generals say, "We're all aware."
Mr. Adler, why should we take this
It's a good job the guy didn't say, "As you know."
You don't have to,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die. Why do you say that?
Yeah, that one way you could fix that cliche, just say "as you may know," because you know, there might be a bit of room for ambiguity.
He's active. Something big is happening.
Oh,
Or in case, or for those that don't know, that's usually what I use.
Yeah.
something big this way comes.
What, the Nicky catchphrases from Harry Potter now? Something wicked this way comes.
Jason Hudson and Russell.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their next mission?
It's interesting because I know it's not mine because the movement, the actual movement, the actual picture of the stream is going just peachy. It's the audio that sounds glitchy.
Oh, so hey guys, did you ever want to see CGI Ronald Reagan?
How nice.
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
So it would seem.
Okay, if he doesn't say tear down this wall as his last line,
The free
then...
men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen,
This guy looks like Ronald Reagan.
That is Ronald,
Ronald
Reagan.
Reagan.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Remember
you're right,
Cold
this is
War and all that.
Yeah, that's during the Cold War. You're
there
right.
is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people know of your struggle,
So are all these guys historical figures,
the
or is it just
entire free
Reagan?
world
I'm guessing they're based off of a covert Black Ops operation. It may just be Reagan. I don't know. I'll admit though,
Jova,
this
what do you think of?
It does-
What do you think of PS5 Ronald Reagan?
it does. I'll admit it looks pretty good.
Have some new game announcements for you
I mean,
guys.
you know, it's Call of Duty, sure, but hey, in terms of at least showing off the power of next-gen technology, and we did actually get to see in-game footage, so kudos to that. Not bad.
Unknown Awakening.
Maruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate
Oh, is this the
unseen.
the medium, or is that something else?
No, no,
It's
something
called
else.
Unknown 9.
Okay, it looked like the medium for a second there.
Nah, it's something different.
No, hopefully it's not just a CGI trailer.
Reflector.
If it debut, it's probably just a CGI trailer.
Well, I mean, but hey, maybe by the time of the PS6, we won't be able to tell the difference.
How cute. Blue attack, that means not to move. Anyway, it seems like this girl can see dead people.
Oh, okay. This is The Sixth Sense, the video game.
Children seeing dead people is a cliche, but trust me, it's not even the Sixth Sense that did it first.
Unknown Awakening. Unknown 9 Awakening.
Unknown, more like unknown games.
So,
I have no idea what the game even is.
So what next? So what's next? Unknown 9 Fates? Unknown 9 Free Houses?
Maybe. Yes, we get it. We already
CGI trailer. Looks nice. I'm not quite sure about the gameplay, though, because I haven't seen any gameplay.
No, this is the gameplay. Plot twist.
When gameplay looks that good...
That woman there in the screenshot earlier just looked like Emma Watson.
I know, right? Oh, the Ancient Gods
Oh, the
Part...
Maternal, okay, I do. Okay.
So DLC?
At the campaign
Probably.
expansion called the Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
From what I've heard, Doom Eternal is a pretty awesome game.
Yeah, just ignore the controversy with the composer.
Yes. Also, between that previous game that we just saw in Raji and Ancient Epic, I'm seeing an uptick in Indian-based games. Oh.
Okay, so what are we in? Are we in Rapture now?
Demonic possessions, check. Ancient demonic beings, check. Beings as big as a castle, hello. Coming October 20th.
Yes, 10/20/20.
For a second, the Fort Master Chief got buff.
Nah. For the Doom guy, they gave him a look that does make him look a bit more like Master Chief, admittedly.
A little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Casey?
Oh god, it's Casey Hudson.
Oh no, is this gonna be about Anthem supposedly getting fixed?
Yeah, I guess.
We promise.
Or maybe it's the reveal of the new Dragon Age, maybe, since we know that that's coming.
What convinced Casey Hudson to go back to EA?
Yeah, the audio is horribly out of sync on Twitch. Let me try YouTube to see if it's better.
Seems to be working fine for me. Yep. Oh, a BioWare game. Oh, hey, Sheree.
What do you mean? I've been here.
I know, but you know, you haven't spoken
Yeah,
up much.
well, hello to you again.
Hey, guys, remember Anthem? That was a great game. Seriously, they literally had an Anthem poster there.
Also, there hasn't really been much in the way of gameplay or anything that's really for me at the moment, so...
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, they did say there's going to be a Crash Bandicoot thing at
yes.
least.
So, what game do we have here?
Oh, okay, the YouTube stream is way better for me. For some reason, the Twitch stream was being horrible for me.
Weird. I didn't seem to have that issue. Oh well.
I don't
Are you
usually have that
switching to
issue
YouTube as well, Dribs? Or...
No,
It's fine for me. I'm just a bit behind. That's all.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because it's fine for me and Jova, so...
Yeah, don't worry. I'll just stick here on YouTube because Twitch decided to screw me over today. Maybe it's the Portuguese servers that are having a day.
Or maybe Amazon doesn't like Portugal or something.
Maybe.
What did you do to piss off Amazon?
We just stay here doing nothing, and most people don't even know we exist anyway. So.
see nothing and not ordering from Amazon. That's exactly where the problem is.
Yeah, you don't buy our product, shame.
Jeff is not pleased with you.
Yeah, and now, because Portugal.
Bezos not Keeling, by the way.
because Portugal doesn't buy anything. I only made $700 billion this year. I wanted it to be 800
So I
billion.
was right.
That's pocket change, damn it.
Anyways, well, I was right. This is the new Dragon Age, isn't it?
So it would seem.
Or pictures of it, at least.
I never
Oh
played it.
boy.
I never played any of these, so I don't know.
Me neither.
That's the thing, like Luke said, pictures. Kind of like how Anthem's whole reveal started off. We only got to see pictures, and it took forever for us to actually get to see the damn game in action.
Various little bits about this series just because I watch somebody who streams them occasionally, but I don't really know enough to
You want
comment.
characters to be loved or hated? Well, that's
The best way
I
to
mean, it
sum
depends on what you mean by that.
the best way to sum up Dragon Age is, well, medieval Mass Effect, essentially.
Oh yeah, I swear I've heard that name before. Gareth David Lloyd. Also interesting that he's got no padding around him.
The good kind of rumble.
Let me look. Oh, he was he had Toe Jones in Torchwood.
Oh,
So Jova, start taking new guesses, Jova. Exactly how is EA gonna screw this one up?
Well, let's see. They'll probably end up having to rust the fudge out of it. If they're splitting this between this and supposedly fixing Anthem, that'll mean that a lot of the workforce is sent to other things. Oh god, the porting game could also be a mess here and there. Yeah, there are a lot of ways that EA can screw.
Or maybe plot twist BioWare screwing up.
Who knows?
Well, both. Probably considering how horrible their management is, yeah, both.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to see some tiny snippets of gameplay and beta footage. Fine. I can't really bring myself to care that much, though. Oh, Back to the Future? Holy snap! It's actually Doc Brown.
Back to the Future.
what is 2021 like? Is it any better?
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be in Kingdom Hearts right about now?
Oh god, that's right, Back to the
No,
Future.
they had to stop to play a gig for a little bit.
That's right, Back to the Future could be in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Well, no, Back to the Future's Universal. I was just mainly, doesn't Christopher Lloyd voice a character in there now?
No, you're thinking of Christopher Lee. And Christopher Lee's dead.
No, Christopher Lloyd's in that game.
I don't remember Christopher Lee being in any Kingdom Hearts game.
He was in the Remind DLC, I think.
Oh, he might have been. Let me check.
It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically from the comfort of your keyboard.
Cue all the comments from the people who just want Trauma Center.
Yeah, but you have to hound Atlas for that, and by hound I mean ask nicely.
No. From what I've been seeing, they're a company you have to hound.
Yeah.
Saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another world.
Everybody think about Melody of Memory anyway from yesterday's
Test subjects.
stream.
Open 2077. And with that,
Okay. Let's hope these aren't boring enough that they'll end up destroying the future.
Okay, that was awesome.
What, Return of the Son of Thanos?
Oh.
Surgeon Simulator. How lovely.
Well, yes, people can't meet up to play Operation anymore, so this is what we have.
Oh boy.
Surgeon Simulator is back.
So basically, I can be like the surgeon at House Pass Hospital in South Park.
Looks like it.
And now you can put people's heads on their arms.
Yes, it just
It's
mutilates
like that
people.
line in Doctor Who where it's like you can put a dog's head on them and you can stitch their legs to the middle of their chest.
Only on Opening Night Live. All right, well, if you thought
Who
that
knew Bossa
crossover
were
was kind of crazy,
huge
wait
Doctor
until
Who
you get a
fans.
load of the next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
What? Okay, this should be interesting. Yeah.
Head up.
Head up. Yeah.
World premiere.
What?
Don't quite get what this is, but whatever. Wow, Jova. Looks like the graphics on the Xbox Series X were indeed as powerful as they said.
I know, right?
Jeez, it's like they actually filmed it in live action.
It's amazing.
We have done it, guys. We have finally achieved photorealistic graphic quality.
Nothing
Yeah,
short
in
of
a way that
amazing.
won't become dated.
Quick, hide the boom mic.
Dude. Oh my god, he has headphones on. He can't hear us.
Why are you wearing
shall we
headphones in the
do?
middle of nowhere anyway?
But Andy didn't lock the door.
Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead. What?
Okay.
You
So
construct
it's
bridges.
it's a Walking Dead game about constructing a bridge. Can someone here tell me? Is someone out there Walking Dead that can explain to me what the hell this is?
I know
Yes.
nothing about a supposed bridge constructor franchise.
It's not me, because
I mean, I know what
it's
Walking
on
Dead
Switch
is.
as well,
I mean, I know what Walking Dead is, but how does that relate to building bridges?
I
well,
am
to
not
stop
sure.
zombies.
I guess.
Well, if you've ever wanted to practice to become a bridge constructor, there's your game, I guess.
And you also like The Walking Dead.
That was weird. Happy
Well,
Giants.
people probably didn't see that one coming because I haven't heard anything about The Walking Dead for a while.
Happy Giant. Who? The Iron Giant, maybe? Oh.
One elite force stands against the
Happy
darkness.
Giant. As opposed to a sad giant.
Oh, is this supposed to be Sam and Max?
Oh my god! Oh my god, it is Sam and Max!
Awesome.
Okay,
Sam and
now
Max.
that is awesome.
Is that the new game by well, actually no, Telltale. Yeah, no, Telltale's not making these anymore. No.
Okay.
Happy Giant. Okay. So
What's
okay,
Sam and Max?
Sam and Max is an old franchise of point-and-click adventure games.
Yeah, they also ended up getting their own TV show as well. They're a very classic franchise and one that still holds up to this day.
Hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you. Everyone, I'm Sydney Goodman.
So yeah, Jova, you have to admit, Jeff Keighley was right. You would never have seen coming a bridge constructor game.
He was, let alone starring The Walking Dead. I mean, he is not wrong.
Well, that's the interesting thing. The most recent WWE SummerSlam had the tagline, "You'll never see it coming." Unfortunately, as far as I know, there was no Persona 5 cameo in that show.
What a missed opportunity.
The show with and for indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Oh, another world premiere.
Awesome, thank you so much.
No one seems to know what that Walking Dead game is.
So you build. I know you're supposed to build bridges in your life, but I don't think they meant it that
Oh,
way.
World of Warcraft.
Expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot forward. The Shadowlands.
So, Blizzard gonna try and shake off the shame of Warcraft 3 Reforged, are we?
I doubt it. From what I've read from people who know, people already aren't happy with the potential that this is bringing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Blizzard aren't doing very well right now. I mean, they got upstaged in the remaking an old game for modern systems thing by EA of all people.
God.
The company name is pretty fitting for their situation, actually.
Winter is coming and is truly hit hard.
My knowledge of World of Warcraft extends to just the footage that was made for the South Park episode that features it.
Okay, basically, Paige, long story short, World of Warcraft was one of the definitive MMOs that
I know what Warcraft is. I'm talking about in terms of knowledge about the franchise that's deep enough so that I can actually
like lore and shit.
Fair enough.
In terms of MMORPGs, I prefer Final Fantasy XIV.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are dealing with someone who has absolutely no life.
Blizzard?
Afterlife,
Bastion.
see? How do you kill that which has no life?
Even beyond their life, they're still here.
Yes, looks nice and pretty. So did Warcraft Reforged before that turkey came out. I'll just say this, I'm not exactly going to give Blizzard a benefit of any doubt right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way to elaborate on what I said earlier. At worst, Command & Conquer Remastered had a few hiccups here and there.
That's the thing, Command & Conquer Remastered, you could argue, was a response to the backlash of that god-awful Command & Conquer mobile game. So when EA can say that they listened to player feedback better than you did, get help. Get help.
There is no evil here. The
Did she just talk over him?
Long ago.
You're wrong.
Yeah. She's like, shut up, I'm talking.
Okay. Back in 2007, if I remember correctly, that was from the episode. Back in 2007, World of Warcraft had it had actual movement instead of still cutscenes. What happened in between?
It has movement cutscenes. I just don't know what's happening here.
Half the time in cutscenes, the characters just stand about.
I don't know what's happening with this expansion, but they still have full cutscenes. This game.
Is this just for the trailer?
Maybe.
It's a very weird way to present a trailer. Like, I can get maybe wanting to cut costs, but
it reminds me of the game being made by Colonel Marshall Studio, Dusk at Dawn or whatever the hell it was called.
By mistake.
Be careful, devils.
Yeah, this is very strange.
Unlike
well, that won't be the first figure Blizzard that was broken.
Oh my god, his head actually nodded forward.
Which is interesting because Colonel Marshall's game is being funded by Microsoft, so I guess Microsoft is not as favorable in giving their partners big budgets as Sony is, I guess, considering how still shoddy that game looks.
And what is
Oh my god. Okay, we get it, fledgling story and whatnot, but maybe you could show us some of the gameplay of this thing?
This guy looks like God, I had it in my tip of my tongue, but
I mean, gameplay in MMOs doesn't really change all that much, except for when it's a really big
Who did this?
my student? He betrayed us all.
Oh, okay, so
Of course.
Yeah, this is reminding me of one of the subplots of Ghost of Tsushima.
Complete with betrayal and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, is this supposed to be a follow-up to World of Warcraft Reforged?
I don't know.
It looked like they were
again,
talking
I haven't played that for obvious reasons.
That I can't tell you.
With the power of the Maw itself in hand, our realm is impenetrable.
And I am very distraught by this.
You must return to the path.
Could I please recite my lines in a way that's less mechanical?
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of how cutscenes in Sonic and the Black Knight go. Except...
Actually, no, I'm gonna have to argue that the Sonic and the Black Knight cutscenes look better than this.
Oh, they do, they do.
Yeah, at least the characters in those cutscenes moved about a bit.
True, yeah. And people in the motorboat chat are bored by this.
Well, honestly,
maybe that's because this freaking woman, Jova, does not speak like a normal person. Instead, she talks like a robot.
You cannot be serious.
But everybody in this place seems to talk like that except for this dude.
And the wings of an angel, how cute.
Maybe they just talk like this.
Come with me if you want to live.
Oh, now he's in a... For a second I thought he was going to be in a Samus cosplay.
Okay, I guess maybe World of Warcraft fans will have a better understanding of what's going on here, but I can't.
Again, that's implying World of Warcraft fans will even trust Blizzard at this point.
Well, in that case, I don't know what to say.
Again, maybe if they just showed more of the... Okay, I get it. MMOs don't have the most widest of gameplay, but maybe they could show us more of the actual content to come with this.
Maybe the argument is that it's World of Warcraft. You already know how the gameplay is. We don't need to show you that. So maybe that's the idea.
I guess the problem is like, well, what about people who are potential newcomers? Wouldn't you want to give them a taste of it?
Student.
Remember what he did.
Is this going to be the whole... Are they just...
He did.
Are they spoiling the whole story of the game or something?
Yes, Dwibs, we are going to go through the entire story
Oh my god!
of the game.
Oh my god, I realize what this reminds me of now. This reminds me of literally a motion comic. It's literally a motion comic. That's what it reminds me of.
Maybe this is what it looks like now, given Blizzard's situation. Maybe they don't want to spend more money, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the motion comics that come with the Metal Gear Solid HD collection.
Wow! Thank you, everyone. That was World of Warcraft.
It didn't look anything like World of Warcraft from the last time I saw it, but whatever.
And our friends at Blizzard want you to know.
I guess in the last 10 to 14 years, a lot has changed. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Thanks a lot, Blizzard. We really appreciate it.
It's kind of like you know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of that new Barbie movie, Barbie Starlight Adventure, where you know,
wait, oh my god, guys, they're actually showing us gameplay from the Shadowlands thing of World of Warcraft now.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, then now this looks a bit more like a okay. But yeah, you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of the Barbie Starlight movie, where back when I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, the whole Barbie thing was the whole, you know, oh yeah, she's gonna have a date with Ken and all that stuff. Somewhere along the way, apparently Mass Effect took over because in Barbie Starlight Adventure, she's in a fucking sci-fi space universe having space adventures. I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Oh my god.
What the hell happened ever since I was a kid? I guess Barbie changed a lot, I guess.
So it would seem. Okay, wait, hold on. Is that all we got to see of the gameplay?
Well, I mean, hey, Jova, you wanted to see gameplay, you didn't say how much.
God, the ratio of that to whatever the hell
Have you got a
that...
monkey's paw in your house or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Yes.
All right.
Much more. Stay tuned. All right. But now it's time for
for
the
later.
announcement of a new
It's like, we'll show you this later.
Damn it, Jeff, you're such a fucking cock tease.
Okay, so what actually is next? World premiere.
They corrupted, divided.
Well, it's a studio from Canada.
Until finally,
Canada.
the gates of the celestial realm.
Did the stream stop for you?
It stopped for me, yeah.
Okay, they're having major issues on their end.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's skipping for me. Is it skipping for you too, Pedro?
Yeah, it's frozen on my end.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are actually no, we are not. They are having technical issues. So please stand by while we
While we wait with you.
Okay, should we just go over to YouTube at this point?
No,
or
YouTube is
No.
the same.
No.
YouTube's the same. Dude.
YouTube's doing the same thing.
If Twitch is doing it, then YouTube is doing it too. Although,
The
to be
problem
fair,
is everybody's using the internet now, so they can't run the stream.
Oh my god.
But we missed that entire trailer.
June, I had some masks.
Sorry, everybody. It's out of our control.
Announcing Crash for It's About Time. With the game coming in
Oh,
October,
Crash, okay.
Crash, of course, had to
Oh,
come
hey,
back
Crash.
for Saturday Night
Oh,
Live.
we're gonna miss this
Yeah,
now
but
too.
I haven't
They
got
don't
there
fix the stream.
Oh my god, no, Crash, it's skipping!
No.
Is Crash sabotaging the stream or something?
Possibly.
Yeah, this stream is just not working for me. Let me try YouTube. See, in the vain hope that maybe the YouTube will be better. I know it's a slim shot, but why not, right?
I suppose.
Oh, YouTube is running actually much better for me. It's
Can you
behind,
post a
Okay,
link?
can you link
actually?
us to it, please?
It's behind Twitch, but at least it works.
Yeah, want to see the Crash stuff? Please link the
Please
the
link.
thing.
All right. Hopefully Discord will cooperate. Yeah, thank you. There you go.
Okay then.
We're escaping to YouTube.
Don't worry. Right now it's just a live action parody thingy. So
Okay.
you're not missing anything still.
From Toys for Bob. Lou,
Skateboarding.
Crash?
Oh, Crash on is lonesome. Wait, what the heck?
Apparently you saw him wandering around Cologne, but
Who the?
what he was hinting at was kind of a
Hello?
reveal of what we call
Yeah,
future
Crash. We're not
which
Crash.
are
We're not
brand
in
new
Germany
style
this
of level
year.
that we are announcing here today.
He didn't get
But
the
yeah.
How
memo.
do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek
Please tell us,
back in
Lou.
time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on
Lou
Crash and Coco
Scooter.
before the events of Crash Bandicoot.
Flashback
And they're
tapes.
kind of
eh?
these
In the
devious
meantime, I'll keep
puzzle
checking
rooms that we've
Twitch to
made,
see if it improved.
and they're really hard and they're really awesome and
Oh.
they're super creative.
Oh.
And we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge. So I can't imagine how nefarious these are.
Oh, so
How
it's
are they
also
gonna
this
be
game is
integrating
also
into
a
the game? Are they
prequel.
optional, like offshoot stuff.
What?
How do you get?
Oh,
to
so it's like
Sure. So players
So it's
actually
like
have to
Deadly Premonition
collect the
2. It's both a
flashback
sequel
tapes
and a
in the levels
prequel.
themselves. They're
Huh.
object that you pick up.
Yeah, I guess.
To
I didn't
actually
know Toys
pick
for
them up,
Bob
they have to
were.
reach them in the level
Well,
without
I don't know how the
It's,
lore for
a true
Skylanders
homage to
is,
the
but
death threats from the original
Oh, it
trilogy,
looks
so
like
players
Twitch's
have to
stream
reach these objects in the level,
better
pick them
now.
up, and then once
Well,
they
I'm
get
not
them,
taking
they'll
any
get access
chances
to
now. I'm on
these
this
unique
one, so
levels.
I'm staying on
So
YouTube.
beyond the pure challenge,
I'll admit,
what
it
other
does
fun
feel
stuff-
rather
how are these
stable
fun
now
for players to
here.
kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Oh, you on Twitch, Jova?
Sure. So
Oh, well, I
one of the
mean,
things
I
that we did was
escaped
we
over to
actually
the
used
YouTube
these
stream as
as,
well,
like I
dang
said,
it.
puzzle rooms, really
What about
kind
you,
of fun,
Sheree? Which stream are you
nefarious,
on?
Yeah, I
devious
can
ways for
confirm
Crash
that
to
the
really
Twitch
express
stream right now is
that pure
fine.
platforming
I'm gonna go back to Twitch then.
aspect of gameplay that
Alright
we still love
then.
about the franchise. But
I'll
then
go back to Twitch.
narratively for us,
Basically,
it was
they're
really cool to
showing
layer in
2D
kind
side-scrolling
of unique
levels.
perspective to the franchise. This is the moment
Well, that's
when
been a staple of
Cortex
Crash
is
since the
really
start, so
excited
yeah.
about the prospect of
3D
Crash
levels
being
with
on
2D
his
ones
team,
as well.
because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right. Well, Crash 4. It's
Yeah,
about
because
time. Looks
Crash
phenomenal, Lou.
Crash
we cannot wait to
Crash
check
is
it
known
out,
for a lot of
in
things,
October.
but
Thanks for joining
rich
us.
narrative lore wasn't really one of them.
Awesome.
No,
All right.
no.
Well, we will be right back after this
Huh,
for more
guess that was what we got to
Gamescom
see of Crash
Opening Night
4.
Live.
Okay then.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, at least we get something new.
True, yeah. Better than nothing.
Maybe they don't want to show too much so that there will not be any surprises in the actual when you play the actual game.
The game
Yeah,
is
I mean,
out
the
very
game's-
soon.
The game's out in
Yeah.
October.
I mean, it's classic Crash. We know how it works anyway.
Yeah, well,
And it's always had
okay, well,
time
it's a
elements
second
anyway,
go,
so...
it's a second go at making a successor to the Naughty Dog games.
Mm-hmm.
And this time they don't have Universal breathing down their necks.
What's this, anyway?
Hard to tell.
Head Decapitation, the game.
But we seem to have that surgeon game for that.
No, Sierra, that's not just head decapitation, it's limb amputation.
Is this Destiny 2? Because I do remember someone saying that Destiny 2 was going to be in here. Oh, no, never mind.
But isn't the palette slightly more vibrant than this?
It does look more vibrant.
I thought Destiny 2 was more sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
We'll see.
How's Destiny 2 been recently, ever since Bungie are running it independently now?
Oh, hey!
Oh, it's that game made by People Can Fly. Oh.
Yeah, under Square Enix.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What, is this a secret Red Bull tie-in game?
Maybe.
I prefer Monster myself.
But does it give you wings, Shiroi?
No.
Well.
Looking for an assist.
Oh, speaking of wings, just to go, you know what's interesting, Shiroi?
Vertical, fast-paced, hyperscape. Oh God, it's hyperscape. It's that stupid Ubisoft game.
Oh, Captain Tsubasa, awesome.
Oh, nice.
Basically, this is the franchise that he is a big fan of growing up, and this is what inspired him to Critinism 11 as a spiritual successor.
I can tell.
Basically, dudes, this is like if FIFA was souped up by 11.
Mind, I saw this on the Nintendo Direct yesterday. It looked like it ran pretty badly.
Nah. That was apparently the stream quality.
It wasn't a stream. It was just an upload.
You know what I mean, though. It's like, well, I mean,
well,
bad
hopefully,
footage.
hopefully, it will be more polished at release.
Probably that too.
And it's interesting. It's interesting that Bandai Namco have been more willing to release stuff from franchises that's mainly been Japan only. I mean, they released a Doraemon game around here last year, so...
I think that's partially thanks to the Project Crossland series opening their eyes to the fact that, hey, if we sell stuff overseas, it may actually sell better because people do actually want to buy our games.
Nah, that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
You know what was interesting, Shiroi? In that Barbie Starlight Adventure movie, there's literally a bit where Barbie literally uses the power of the Force to draw her weapon back to her with her hand, just like in Star Wars. And then this other guy goes like, "Oh my God, you can move objects with your mind," and her response is, "Sorta, no, you just did that, not fucking sorta. We just saw you do it." What do you mean, sorta?
House Orlok, House Aisha, and House Oblivion.
That was a thing. Future of gaming.
Oh, hi, Mr. Brazilian dude.
I recognize the voice in that Necromunda one, just. He's the guy who does the voice work for TalkSport Radio. Oh, what, is this guy speaking
okay, I know what they're doing.
Is this guy speaking Portuguese?
The first guy was, yes, Brazilian Portuguese specifically.
Basically, I guess it's people voicing what they want for the future of gaming.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games,
autobiographical games.
I really want to see what people can do with the media.
Well, last time we had that. Well, last time we had that, we had Rogue Warrior.
Na inteligência artificial e na maneira com a qual a gente interage com os games, tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
It's not immersive, Jova, it's immersivo. See? Say it properly.
I guess David Cage has had it all wrong.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry
and we're back.
Also smaller titles that should be on your radar.
You might want to get back on Twitch.
Tuxedo Labs.
I am on Twitch.
Okay then.
Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible
world, huh?
What he's building
that sounds pretty ambitious.
Blown me away. So I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game.
So, might THQ Nordic borrow it for a new Red Faction game or something?
Tuxedo Labs. Okay.
Well, the environment looks nice. Play in a truly interactive environment. Oh, snap. Well, you can definitely destroy that. You can then even drive into someone's room and have a truck be on fire and drive it into the lake. Prepare an efficient path. Oh, what a mess. He tried to kill me with a forklift.
Yeah.
To perform the perfect heist. Oh, it's a heist story?
Do you really need to make the effort for full-blown heists? Like, when you can just completely obliterate shit?
Some people like to do it for the art of it, sure, right?
And besides, Shiori,
Okay.
if you obliterate stuff, you might end up destroying the thing you came for.
Well, they definitely are true to its name. It is a very destructible environment. Now to make our daring escape where we can lay with the money and the blackjack and hookers. Okay, it looks
Some people will like that.
It looks interesting.
And I'm sure there's probably some interesting ways of dealing with the environment, so...
Little Nightmares 2. I think Teal will be interested to hear about that.
Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first
I
look
like
at
gameplay.
the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom,
So
including
this
a
game
live
must be
demo
pretty good
on
into
Gamescom
development. Let's
Studio
see.
tomorrow. Nice. All right, thank you.
That definitely looks horrifying.
A doll. Why is it always a doll?
I guess it's like, well, it creates a bit of uncanny factor, you know. Something that you would normally associate with being cute and cuddly is suddenly dangerous. Oh no! A log! Little Nightmares 2. Coming to everything, I see. Battlegrounds. Clash of the Eras.
Oh, hey Jerry, what are you doing here?
Huh.
Okay. For those who don't know, Jerry the King Lawler is the legendary commentator of the WWE.
And here he is now.
Well, I mean, it's a WWE game, you gotta get some him doing the announcing.
It's a shame that they can't bring back JR, maybe.
Oh?
Well, JR has always been my favorite commentator.
Well, JR's working somewhere else now, so...
I know, it's just that...
So this is what they're making because you know they said they need more time for the next proper full 2K game.
So that it's not a flaming wreck like WWE 2K19.
Wasn't it 2020 that was the one that did that? Or...
Yeah.
Wait, 2K20 was the flame? I'm pretty sure that was 2K19 that was, you know, The infamously bad one.
Nah, I think it was 20.
That was 2K20.
Yeah.
What a move! Finish him! Oh no! He just hit the snooze button! How do you lose like that? What's the matter with you legends? This is just an example of the pandemonium that you're gonna experience when you head to the battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer! Oh, I can't believe my eyes! Seth Rollins delivers the stomp! What a night!
What happened to AJ Styles' head?
Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today.
Well, it's nice that they're certainly embracing the wackiness of everything.
Of course.
Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Moro. I know that's your line.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it.
Oh, how nice are you, Watch Dogs Legion?
Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance, and it starts with you.
Watch Dogs Legion, aka one of the few things to expect good things from under Ubisoft's umbrella.
If I remember correctly, this lady works for Ubisoft, right?
What?
No, IGN.
Oh, IGN, okay.
The winner of the best action game is Star Wars Squadrons.
Why is she even here? Gamers don't like IGN.
It's part of the customary handouts for, you know, game trailers, awards, and all that jazz.
The winner of best multiplayer game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world.
What's Operation Tango?
I don't know.
Looks like a co-op game of sorts.
It says multiplayer.
The winner of best indie game is Curious Expedition 2.
I wonder what the criteria for these awards are, or who even picks them.
You have to have been announced and have at least half the internet liking you.
Congratulations to all the winners. As
No,
I mentioned,
please.
IGN
By all
will be
means, you
here
don't
on
have to.
all
You can go
Gamescom
home.
with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in
Oh,
gaming into
Gamescom now. So there you go. If you, now you can stream Gamescom content straight to your home.
Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom now.
And
Oh,
now it is
speak
time
of the
to talk
devil.
about the best action game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars
IGN 1.
We've missed those.
What, is there an IGN 2?
Will suit up and fly for both the New Republic and Galactic Empire
Maybe.
across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles.
The long-awaited sequel does that you never knew you wanted.
Player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
I know, Pedro. I think GameSpot 13 is my
By
favorite.
taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light
World
narration by
premiere.
the Motive team. Let's check it out.
It's a lot of Star Wars related stuff being set after.
Oh, hey, Leia.
Yep. Hey, Leia.
Oh, and apparently the planet Alderaan exploded inside Leia. Huh. Okay.
I see.
It was a Alderaan was actually a metaphor all along.
How's that for deconstructing the original trilogy?
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
Palpatine.
Yeah, besides, I thought people hated George Lucas now, so we can do whatever we can and people will love it.
It's not so much.
Anyway, so the major distinction with this is, as you know, to work with different airships of different statuses and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
very
basically trying to be the de facto TIE fighter simulator game.
Daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the New Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
I'm interested to see what they may have planned for the narrative.
On Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this star
Huh.
and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan.
I wonder if once again the pilot on the evil side will end up defecting to the good guys' side.
Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Yeah, I swear that's been like these original games' default stories since Force Unleashed.
Pretty much, yeah.
Has discovered vital intelligence on Project Star.
Yeah, why can't we just be a bad guy throughout and fuck up everything?
Well,
behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. When you've secured the area,
maybe we could make a game based on the original trilogy where you play from Darth Vader's perspective, and instead you create a version of the story where Darth kills Luke and the Emperor wins.
That would
well, remember, they didn't want to kill Luke, they want to turn him to the dark side.
That would be cool, though, for like a cool what-if scenario.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you. And then Luke actually does indeed cut off Darth Vader's head, killing him. And then Emperor's like, oh, okay, I didn't actually expect you to do it.
Now what?
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the
Yeah, okay, like I said before, this game looks nice. It may not be...
Again, it's exactly what it says it is. You're a TIE fighter pilot. Do the shit you see in the movies, and that's exactly what it is. So, cool.
The story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come.
Oh, wait, it's also coming on October 2nd?
October 2nd.
There's quite a bit of stuff coming out in October.
Okay, so what do you want to play? A Crash Bandicoot game or a Star Wars fighting simulator?
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was this incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort.
Oh, so we're gonna have Disney Sims?
Latest game pack. Check this out.
Wait, so it's a Star Wars Sims game.
Well, Star Wars belongs to Disney now, so yeah, Star Wars Journey to Batuu. There you go, that was the crossover you never knew you wanted.
Uh-huh. You know, I was kind of hoping for you know, more wackier crossovers like this, because you know, it's something different.
Hey, I don't like you.
Oh, well, I understand.
I don't like you. You know, so it's like he doesn't like it, and it's I don't like you either.
Well, sorry, there's not much I can do about that.
You know what? That's fair.
Build your own house. And your own bar.
Can we build our own Death Star?
Maybe.
Well, actually, that would be more like in the Darth Vader perspective game that I pitched earlier.
Well, that'd be more fitting for Sim City.
Create your Star Wars story. And this one comes out in September. Oh, there's gonna be more Star Wars later in the show. What, like an expansion to Fallen Order?
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Oh boy, let's talk about Fall Guys. Okay, what about this game has caused the gaming community to take it by storm?
I can't speak for others, but for me personally, I've tried it. It's fine, I guess, but it's a bit too chaotic for my tastes.
So what?
I don't see what makes it this all amazing thing. Personally, it's just a very typical generic cheap-looking party game, to be honest.
I guess it's very.
Not to mention, it's very cheaply made. If it was free-to-play game, if it was a free-to-play game, I would be more lenient on it. But it costs $20. And it's so you have to pay $20 for it, and then you have to pay for the online to play it, unless you're on PC, of course. So I'm not gonna be as lenient on it personally. I think it should be a free-to-play game, considering how cheaply made it is.
What the?
I mean, basically, Joe, it costs more at release than Sonic Mania did at release, and if you ask me, it's not really worth as much as Sonic Mania. Oh, this is the game that was shown at E3 2019 at Microsoft. They still haven't released this crap. James McAvoy.
Willem Dafoe. Oh, the 12 minutes game. Yeah.
How did they manage to get Willem Dafoe and James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley?
Wow. Okay, color me interested.
Well, then maybe Willem Dafoe wanted be in a better game than
Beyond the Souls.
I can't blame him.
Yeah, I got followed.
I'm so glad you announced that here on the show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay. Tonight, we've got a quick sneak peek, one of the new Valor plates, with more footage coming as part of.
And speaking of gods, what about gods and monsters?
Maybe it's for the next Ubisoft, maybe it's for the next Ubisoft Forward. Basically, Shiroi, there was Star Wars, and that's about it.
Oh, I really only missed Star Wars?
Well, okay, there's also this 12 minutes game, which is going to have Willem Dafoe, James McAvoy, and Daisy Ridley in it.
Oh, we don't know what it is, because it looks like an indie,
Actually,
type of game.
Actually, didn't we see that 12 minutes game at some point? You know, isn't that the one about, like...
That's what I said, Joe, but we saw it at Microsoft's E3 2019 conference. I'm surprised it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Basically, sure, that was quite a lot of Star Wars stuff all you went, essentially.
Well, that was a very short gameplay thing. Okay.
But maybe it felt a bit longer because there was that little bit of stuttery just there. Yeah, at this point, you might as well.
But first, I'm sure you saw that.
At this point, you might as well rename this opening the night live.
Well, actually, right now the stream is going just fine for me personally on Twitch.
Same.
All platforms. Here's a look at the
So they're showing off that new Lego Star Wars game.
Jova was asking because he hasn't actually tried the game yet. I have, and I've already told him. What do you think? Have you tried Fall Guys yet?
No, but I have been looking at it.
Sure. For me,
it's total wipeout, from what I understand. It's total wipeout.
Yeah, for me, it's one of those things where I think it's fine. I just think it's a bit too chaotic, and it's just a bit too much random chaos for my tastes personally.
Oh, see, I am somebody who likes to embrace random chaos, so I guess that's something.
Sure. My issue is that Shiroi, the game looks cheaply made, and if you ask me, it should be a free-to-play game, considering how incredibly simplistic it is in nature.
Yeah, it's like $15, isn't it?
20. Yeah. On PS4, it's 20. It's 20 euros.
Oh, on Steam, it's 15.
Unless you have PlayStation Plus.
It's like one of those. See, the thing is, Shiroi, you have to pay 20 euros for it on Europe, here in Europe, and you still have to have PlayStation Plus to play online. In a game like this, if you ask me, it should be free to play. To be honest, it looks it's a free to play. It looks like a free to play game, like one of those cheaply made free to play games. But you have to pay, so it's a bit. I don't know. If the game was free to play, I would be more lenient on it. But
the major critique.
Yeah, I was quite surprised about the price tag personally, because I assumed it was a free to play game.
The biggest critique I've heard about Fall Guys is the grinding system and getting new gear as well.
Although I will say that Yoko Taro has been enjoying it very much, and very, very much wants Nia skins in the game.
Oh boy!
True, but Yoko Taro also loved the Triple Become Human, so I don't trust his gaming tastes.
I will say this: I would believe that. Okay, did he specify what he liked about Detroit Become Human?
He thought the story was really good and blah blah blah, which is and as you've seen in my rant for this channel, Jova, anyone who says that to me is officially off on my don't care about what you have to say list.
I mean, okay.
I won't be able to pull up anything specific that he said because it would have been a while ago at this point.
Yeah.
But he's very vocal in Japanese and in English on his Twitter account about the things he likes. You know, much like Sakurai. So he's probably said something there, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Oh, hi, Mr. Brazilian guy. Glad to see you back. Who the hell are these people?
People that
I'm guessing they're Twitch streamers, maybe.
Or maybe they're literally just random gamers who they said, "Hey, do you want to bet on our Gamescom show?"
Yeah, Twitch streamers.
Why gaming is more important for all of us now? Yeah.
Because
well, at least I know what Portuguese for music is now. So
Modus.
Música.
Modus Studios Brazil. Oh, a Brazilian studio.
Yeah, you were gonna say, Pedro?
I was.
Oh yeah, you were trying to say something, but then you got cut off.
I did.
You did?
No, Pedro's just telling me what the Portuguese for music is.
Oh, okay.
What? Okay, so this is a Brazilian-made game apparently, but what is this?
Well, at least it doesn't look horribly cheaply made like their animated movies. So...
nor is it a ROM hack like Mundial Ronaldinho Soccer 64.
or where they modded Wonder Boy to become a Turma da Monica game. But it's a Brazilian franchise. Don't bother.
It looks like a bunch of mechas battling it out in a volcanic area.
Well, that's the thing. There's the word music is always very similar in pretty much every language, from what I know. So.
Huh. I'll admit, this game does look pretty nifty. Override to Super Mech League.
Well, Jova, as shown by a lot of the formers, they love their Transformers over there in Brazil. So.
There you go. What was? I did not know there was a first Override. However that turned out.
Sign up for the beta.
Must have done well. I got a sequel. Special crossover announcement coming September.
Oh.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more.
Oh, yeah, Destiny 2 is going to be showing up.
Yeah, I did read somewhere that Destiny 2 is going to be in here.
I've heard that it's been doing better ever since Bungie split with Activision.
Opening night live continues,
Schedule.
and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th,
Mafia Definitive Edition.
Definitive Edition launches a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family.
So, Mafia theme?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's a remake of the first game.
Oh, I didn't actually hear them say Mafia at all.
In this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me.
I'm gonna make you an offer that you can't refuse,
that should matter to any of us.
Pretty much.
You know what that is, Tommy?
Although, to be fair, the Mafia, as Rockstar usually does, is more like the Martin Scorsese type of Mafia rather than the Coppola type of Mafia.
So this game's being done by 2K.
Yep, definitely. This is definitely more Scorsese-esque.
This game looks pretty nifty, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's a classic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay then.
Mafia.
Family.
Yeah, the music does sound rather similar to The Godfather as well.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based
What is this?
multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second
time loop.
Check this
And
out.
not only that, you know, an actual turn-based first-person shooter. How the heck does that work? Take your turn.
Oh, okay, I get it. As in, your turn, Joe, as in you have 25 seconds to do something that you would normally do in an FPS. After that, it's back to doing another 25-second action, apparently.
Change the timeline. Oh, a bit of time travel. Oh, so...
Well, yes, they said 25-second time loop.
Hey, it's kind of like the inversion on Tenet.
Well, I'm not seeing Tenet till Monday, so...
Oh, I thought you were watching it today.
Nah, it's Monday.
Ah, okay.
Also, apparently, Joe, I might have missed that bit earlier when they were talking about Crash. But apparently the guy that was talking for Toys for Bob apparently said that Crash and Cortex working together hasn't been explored.
What?
Well, Toys for Bob that side of the fan... Okay, a Toys for Bob that side of the fan base that don't like Twinsanity.
God. Time for some Traveler's Tales.
With Lego games.
Speak of the
Which
devil.
are perfectly fine.
Well, that's the thing, Shiroi. Traveler's Tales for a long time now has only made Lego games.
Now we've got your first look.
Really?
Well, remember they used to make other games like Sonic 3D Blast and other stuff back in the day, but
No, I didn't know this was all they were making.
That's the thing, Shiro. Ever since the their Lego games took off in sales, yeah, that basically became their thing.
So I'm guessing this is going to be mashing up
every single Star Wars movie that there is, yes.
Well, makes sense, yeah.
So it's like the Harry Potter packs, I guess.
Hopefully there's
and apparently...
Hopefully there's an option to only play the original trilogy.
Well, yeah, there is, technically. Just only play the original trilogy.
Yeah, just play those three.
Cute.
Also, apparently, the way you unlock those flashbacks...
Okay, that was cute.
No, this kind of humor is sprinkled out all of these Lego games that they do.
Yeah.
That's why I love Traveler's Tales.
The way you unlock those flashback levels in Crash 4 is that you get flashback tapes during a no-death run.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I'm not getting those.
I suck at no-death.
I'm not gonna follow that. That's fine.
Go figure. Also, the
Force will be with you always, unless of course you decide to
be an ass.
Yeah, basically.
Also, I love how they're using the trailer music from Rise of Skywalker. Oh, don't not get me wrong. I love that trailer music. It's just pretty funny.
Well, it's hard to bugger up the Star Wars theme.
Well,
like
it's not
never before.
That's the thing. Like even Force Awakens score, which was done by John Williams, even that score was lackluster. Like I think John is to a point at this point.
Well, I mean, he said he's done with Star Wars now.
Yeah. Honestly, if you ask me, he should just he probably should retire at this point, because I get the feeling he's already probably a bit to a point where he might as well retire.
Yeah.
I don't think he has it in him anymore.
Honestly, I still like his scores, but hey, who knows? Maybe he'll finally get a break from Star Wars.
He can't do the Force Lightning because they are.
Yeah, okay. If there's one thing
Hey,
I'll always...
hang on, that's not how it went in the movie. 0 out of 10. Luke got hit by that light.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right
Yeah, I'll
back
admit
with
that
more
Lego
War from
Skywalker Saga
Huge
game
new
does
game,
look pretty
Ratchet and
awesome.
Clank
I'll probably be
Rift Apart,
picking that up.
Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2.
Oh.
Before that, here's a look
Oh,
at a game that
it's
is
coming
launched
out tonight?
on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Swashbuckling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players
I forgot to bring you back Medal of Honor.
Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
Ooh, goopy.
Struggling.
It's a multiplayer game, apparently.
You sounded just like the ball buster narrator she wrote from that commercial. Ball buster. It's a family game.
Well, that's Spine Ripper.
Go ahead and bust your opponent's balls. So basically, this is Nightmare Fuel, the game. Okay.
No, that would be Carry On.
What? They made a carry-on. They made a carry-on game based off.
No, Carry On. It's a game where you basically play the horror movie monster.
Oh, by the way, guys, did you know that Red Bull gives you wings?
Not without vodka, it doesn't.
But I don't like Red Bull.
Hey!
Oh my god, is this Skull and Bones? Or maybe not. Oh no, it's at Xbox there though.
The Empires of the Past. Or
it's Age of Empires. Age of Empires.
Well, this is an advert break, technically.
Sorry, Joe, but that game is apparently still stuck in the basement.
Honest, at this point, I've just come to terms that if I want a good pirate game, I may just have to go with that Under the Jolly Roger thing that's coming to PC and Switch.
Or a One Piece video game.
Yeah.
No, you're getting Jump Force Deluxe for that one on the Switch.
Oh.
well, I mean, there have been One Piece games released around here for a while.
Yeah, but Jump Force is... Oh, boy.
Okay, the graphics, I'm not too sure about. I don't think they're ugly look. I just don't think maybe the art style isn't...
The graphics are the least of that game's problems, but... Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this game looks... It's Age of Empires, okay? I'm sure to someone it looks interesting. It's just not my personal cup of tea, unfortunately.
I'm guessing Tio would enjoy this.
That said, though, okay, it's a box check marked off, Age of Empires 3.
Oh, you can play as Britain as well, that's nice.
Yes. Xbox. Oh? Wait, is this a movie there? Oh no. In a town cursed by witchcraft. Oh, this is that witch game. The fate of 5 lost souls rests with you and the choices you make. Oh, Forza. Well, there you go, Dribs.
I'm more into Gran Turismo myself.
Oh. What about
Speaking of Gran Turismo, when are we going to hear more about GT7?
Not sure. Wouldn't it be funny if we heard about it in this same stream as this show?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, now we're gonna talk about which games they've been binge playing.
Back. Oh god, I have to turn on my fan, otherwise I would die of heat.
Oh, it's that hot over there?
Yes.
And here, the hot chocolate.
Around here it's not been that warm.
It's been pretty hot over here.
Get down around here.
With my friends, it's very funny.
Yeah, at this point we're just talking about the weather, so sorry everyone.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we have people talking about what they binge played right now, so...
I guess I'll continue on from my earlier point. My basic thing with Fall Guys is it's fine, but if you ask me, the novelty of it wears off fast, to be honest. I mean, the game is a bit way too simplistic to really draw my attention for a long time.
Next, we have the award for best
Well, at the minute I have...
Oh, look, Jules, tell me why.
Tell me why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment. Well, after a big day of Gamescom events and announcements, you'll be happy.
Tell me, why are you here, honey?
Because IGN... Yeah, IGN, they need to try and stay relevant, even though they've kind of lost a lot of that. Okay, there. Now let's get back to the show.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for telling
Oh, you can watch it in German if you want.
That is out now. You can play,
no, thank you. I'm fine.
Xbox and Game Pass. And As we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the
Tell
news
you
and
what
acts of
exactly.
nature,
I don't know
we
what
can see how
I'm supposed to be
vulnerable
telling you.
Why that game we saw a while ago with the two siblings? I'm not.
together
Okay.
and support one
It's
another.
from the
We are
guys
a
who made
global
Life is
gaming
Strange,
community.
sure.
There are millions
With
of people
yep.
watching tonight, and I know
Wait, I
we're
thought
all
they said
here
that the studio
because
behind
we
Tell Me
love
Why was
games, and
Don't
we know
Nod.
that games
Well,
are
that's
It's the same studio, yeah. I just
that's not
so I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community
have a
we can
little
come
look
together
into
to
the
do
game
some
after
good is
that
the
stream
Gamescom
from their
Forest
Twitter
has
account.
launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to
That's
plant more
nice.
trees. So let's plant a
Now back
forest
to the
together.
games.
Gamescom
now we're
Forest.
move on to another game, and this one was announced back in
I don't
May.
want to go that
Forest is a
forest.
dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich ray
Oh
traced
boy, in
4K
4K.
environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
But I don't think I have a 4K TV.
And I'm blind. I do not care.
Wait, I do actually. I do.
I just care if the game is fun and interesting. It could look like a potato.
No, it's a game about peeling potatoes.
Like Bug Snacks, people shit on how that looks, but at least it looks fun.
Rise as one. Reclaim your power.
I don't know, Shiro. I really love my my foliage in all over the island of Tsushima. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's very beautiful.
Become a living weapon.
Chorus. Rise as one.
Remember, talking about how pretty the plants are in that game.
What are you gonna say, Cora, for a second there?
Rise as one, not as two, as one. Oh, well, speak of Fall Guys.
There we go.
How many crowns have you won? If one game has
Ninjala's not getting more love because it's actually pretty fun.
The only reason I was actually able to play is because if you have PlayStation Plus, they're offering it for free.
Yeah, that's how I got it.
Putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents
I've heard so much about this game, but I don't know. Something about it.
If you're willing to pay the price for some simple mini games over and over and over, have fun, I guess. Personally, I don't see what's the big deal.
I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is.
Already
Do the season packs cost any more, or are they free downloads?
I don't know. Considering season 1 is not free, Shiroi, I doubt it.
Unless season 2 is like a free update if you've already bought season 1.
I don't know. I would hope not. Otherwise, I probably won't bother with it.
Again, if this game was free to play, I would be more lenient on it. I would, it's just that, you know, the fact that it costs 20 euros is a bit too much for me for a game like this.
So what?
Well, at least he has a proper headset.
So what are they doing? Like giving new mini games and new gear?
Yeah, that's all this game. Okay. Here's the basic concept of Fall Guys, Jova. You're one of these quote-unquote Fall Guys, one of 50 or 60 rather, and you're competing in this massive mini game, and the ones the 50 best pass on to the next mini game, and we'll go so on and so forth and so on until there's only one person missing, basically. And then if you win, if you're the last one standing, you're the big winner. That's the basic gist of it.
Yeah, it's total Wipeout, Jova, if you've ever had that.
Or in your case, it's just called Wipeout.
Most of the mini games are all about competition between players. And as you can see, it's incredibly chaotic. You're always bumping into each other. There's always very, very tricky platforming. One issue that I do have, by the way, is that the controls are not the best as well. There's a bit of input lag, at least on the PS4 version. I don't know if maybe the other versions are better. But,
when this was announced, there was a lot of comparisons to Takeshi's Castle, I noticed.
Yeah,
it's heavily inspired by that kind of thing, yeah.
The major...
Shame Craig Charles isn't narrating.
Like I said, the biggest complaint I've heard about it is apparently how grindy it is in getting new gear, which is like, from what people say, half the fun of the game is all the different gear you can
I suppose if you're somebody who, you know, gets addicted to this kind of thing, unlocking that kind of stuff is pretty easy, but for the casual player, I guess it's annoying.
It's a bit like
if you don't love the game, you're gonna have trouble sticking with it, basically.
Basically, sure, it's a bit like a lot of the complaints regarding the pit stop in CTR Nitro Field.
I might give it a skip then, I guess.
So what's this one then?
Like personally, I prefer something like Mario Party because I feel like the mini games in Mario Party tend to be much more substantial.
Oh yes. I also find that, despite what people say, people are more willing to play Mario Party with me, so...
Nice. Give us liberty. Or give us death.
Give me games or give me death! That's basically the... Actually, never mind. Let me change that to... Oh, Wasteland 3! Oh, perfect! Wasteland 3, that reminds me. Allow me to set up some up for Xbox old fans from all the way back to 2001. Give me AAA M-rated games or give me death, Phil.
So, but Pedro, don't you know now the new hit thing is quadruple A companies and products?
Well, we'll have to wait and see what the initiative comes up with.
Yeah, Jova, I want quintuple A.
So, well, that's the thing. Supposedly, the initiative is going to be the one that finally has Microsoft give us a single-player game for a change.
Wow.
But apparently, I did look it up because I had a conversation about this, not sure if you saw, but they've used that term before, like years ago. They tried to do this whole thing before. So I don't know if...
That's the thing, Shiroi. Microsoft is $1 trillion company, so they do have the funds to create a game with that kind of budget.
Will we get that, though? Because I doubt it.
That's exactly it, Shiro. That's the doubt. Exactly. I was about to get to that. That's the frustrating part, Shiro, is that Microsoft, in terms of funds, has way more than Nintendo and Sony have, and yet they don't use that. They don't take advantage of that.
They're just too big for their boots, and I think they need to step away for a bit.
Hey everyone.
Oh, Respawn. Cool.
I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we
Good
set out
job
to
with
create
Star
Medal of
Wars,
Honor Above and
guys.
Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories.
Yeah, because Medal of Honor Warfighter wasn't...
Yeah, for those who don't know, Medal of Honor was actually an interesting game series that stood out from your typical third-person shooter or first-person shooter crowd.
If I remember correctly, Steven Spielberg was actually involved with the first couple of Medal of Honors back in the day, and Michael Giacchino did the music for those as well.
Yeah, those were great. Of course, EA being EA eventually ended up running the series into the ground to the point where it couldn't hold a candle to the competition. And now they're gonna start bringing it back.
That reminds me, Jeff. Do you have any news on the Halo TV series? Because Microsoft doesn't seem to have news on that.
Okay. Pedro, here...
The Medal of Honor Above and Beyond is an Oculus Rift game.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to make a bet here, Pedro. We'll probably get Bayonetta 3 before we actually get news, as much as, say, a release of that Halo series.
Jova, come on, you're being too humble. Here, I can do one better. We'll probably get the Vita and 3DS versions of My Number 9 before we get that TV series.
Probably.
Also, unfortunately, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga got delayed to next spring.
That doesn't completely surprise me. Did they give a reason why?
It's not ready yet.
Members of the Resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting.
Although they are making PS5 and Series X version.
That's probably why.
Ah, there we go. You know that. You know.
This
Okay.
holiday.
You know. That is one thing. If ever there is tie-in material that actually does often not fail, it is the Lego series when they make a tie-in version of movies or whatnot.
Charge into history. That's because that's the thing, Shiroi. Like, sorry, that's the thing, Jova. The interesting thing about Traveler's Tales is that even despite all these years, they still have a lot of their key staff from their original days. Like John Burton's still there, leading operations. You know, so it's quite interesting how that company has managed to basically keep themselves with the exact same staff for so long.
Medal of Honor, above and beyond.
Somehow, this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization.
That said, though, limiting this to Oculus Rift is baffling. Like,
Do you know, Dibs, if John Burton is still directing the Lego games, or is he just producer at this point?
I think he's a producer in it, pretty much.
That's okay. Why would you?
Well, he has his own YouTube channel now, so I guess he has to also find time for that.
Again, this trailer looks nice, but why would you limit them to Oculus Rift? Like, again, Medal of Honor is something that loads of people.
To be fair, it's a first-person shooter, isn't it? So it makes sense to have VR in it.
Yeah, but just Oculus?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Here's what they should have done. Give people the option of whether or not to do it with VR or whatnot. Limiting it to VR alone is an iffy decision. I mean, yeah, PlayStation... Okay,
Are we sure it's just limited to Oculus?
Well, yeah, it just said Oculus Rift in the trailer.
Maybe it's one of those things, Jova, where the game is entirely designed with the specific capabilities of VR, and a lot of the design cannot be done without that. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the issue, though. The issue is the headset exclusivity?
Yeah,
Strange.
I don't know what to tell you.
Especially since people aren't amused with Oculus right now.
Yeah. I mean, okay, say what you will about PlayStation VR, but Oculus Rift has not been as big a success, and making Medal of Honor exclusive to that is baffling, because this is a series people have wanted to come back, but when you limit it like this, well, it's kind of like one of those self-fulfilled prophecies where EA can go, oh, look, people don't want Medal of Honor because this game didn't sell so well, ignoring the fact that maybe people don't want to shell out money to Oculus Rift. The problem is that
these headsets aren't cheap still.
And the problem is that that's how EA tends to act, you know? They only pay attention to the sales with none of the context, and more often than not,
a lot of these AAA/AA companies, whatever, don't really know how to read a room.
Yeah.
About the A companies.
Okay.
That's not a thing.
That's more the indies.
To put it like this, it's sort of similar, but not exactly the same situation, but is similar to how Square Enix for a long time tried to say that, oh, Dragon Quest never sells well good in the West.
Three-act structure. Act 1 is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act 2 is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involve things like the 262 and the V2.
Well, this guy has a better Discord/Skype cam.
So, guys, thoughts on the show so far?
It's fine, but I have yet to see my Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, they haven't said that yet.
What if they're saving that for the grand finale?
I'm glad we're back to the OG timeline instead of following up on the reboot timeline.
Also, there's still no.
Yeah, it's already been confirmed that Rift Apart is a sequel to the is a sequel to the PS3 stuff rather than the PS4 reboot.
Nice. Huh. So both Ratchet and Clank and Crash Bandicoot are kind of doing that whole, hey, it's in this timeline, the good timeline, you know.
Reacting, talking to directly, and in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince Vince. I know this series is really close to your hearts, and when I saw the trailer, I'm like, wow, there's so much to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. You know, paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've got a great player experience, but I hear you might also be doing ME too?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, the thing about VR is that, you know, we've known each other a long time.
God, he seems so nervous about trying to prop up the whole VR thing. Like, even he knows that this is a bad idea.
Things like making duck feel good, and one of the hardest ones is
See, VR itself is actually really fun. It's just these decisions that they're making in this specific instance are quite
I haven't actually tried it myself personally, but I've heard from people who have tried it. It's actually pretty cool. If the game, like for example, people have recommended me to games on PSVR, for example, they've recommended me Astrobot. It's a fantastic 3D platformer, for example, according to what I've heard. It has they've also said Blood and Truth. Apparently, Concrete Genie is even better with VR as well.
Oh yeah, like dude,
it's optional though on that game.
You do get sickness at first, but you will get over it. You will get over it.
You have to get used to it, basically.
Yeah, but technology of VR itself is
it's not for everybody, but apparently if it is for you, it definitely offers something really cool for if games are designed with it in mind.
Especially for now, because I think the issue early on was that they were really trying to push it as the next big thing. Kind of fell flat, but now, you know, devs aren't being, like, in any part of the industry, aren't being pressured as much to make stuff for VR. I think people are taking more time with it, and there's actually pretty decent content for it now compared to before.
It definitely has helped that, you know, they're not trying to push it as much as they were. It's like, gee, what a shock. When people actually want to legit do something, they may do better with it than under pressure.
Who would have thought?
Pedro.
Yes, Joe.
You mentioned Blood and Truth earlier. Have you heard the name they gave it in Japan?
No.
Ryan Mark's Revenge Mission.
Huh. Anyway, what are we looking at now?
This proof, they said. It didn't say.
Well, if it can't be controlled, then why is it a game?
Because it's an interactive experience.
Exactly.
I mean,
This is a very elaborate visual novel.
Yeah, that's how that Spice Girls PS1 game justified itself.
Is this it? The entire game is on slowdown.
Yep.
So
it's slow roll.
Oh no, I think the stream is broken.
it's slow motion simulator. Now you continue on slow all the time.
But if I wanted that, I could just tiptoe.
Oh, suddenly we're going all anime with this.
Well, at least the music is pretty good.
So what, do you like play as the Avatar or something like that?
Oh, it's the Avatar.
Looks like it with all these elemental attacks.
From the look of it, it seems like it's a battle royale type of game.
Yeah, this is secretly a sequel to Korra.
A battle royale Avatar game.
Nah, but there's too much electric guitar for it to be.
Oh, this game. Okay, I recognize it now.
Wait, have we seen this before?
Yeah, it showed up in one of the state of plays of last year. It's a battle royale, yes, with fantasy-like elements to it.
Oh, you're right. I recognize this now.
I mean, I guess it's a different kind of battle royale. It's a fantasy one, not necessarily a shooter.
The thing about battle royales is like, the thing about battle royales is, well, yes, there is a place for them indeed, but it feels like they've become their own genre at this point with how much of them there are.
And well, Jova, gotta get us some of that Fortnite and Apex Legends money.
Or Raid Shadow Legends.
Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, it's Flight Simulator, is it?
Oh, Xbox Game Pass.
It's a commercial for the Game Pass itself. Okay.
I see it, Thieves. Oh, hey, Gears 5! Everybody loves Gears 5, right?
Yes, I get it. It's the best deal in gaming. Stop throwing that in my face. I'm tired of hearing this.
You literally have it in writing.
But first time.
But Pedro, I thought you didn't like it when stuff wasn't advertised.
Well, I know, Dres, but that doesn't. But the solution is not to go from one extreme to the other extreme.
Life needs balance.
Hey, yeah. Besides, Pedro, advertising is a way to make sure the game is known, and if it's and hey, you can't argue it's not known to you.
Exclusive perks. Oh, guys! Look, you can get 3 months of Discord Nitro if you get Xbox Games Pass.
I'm not getting Xbox Games Pass.
Well, Shiro, you play on PC. You can get Games Pass PC. Well, look at it this way, Shiroi. For only, look at this here. The first month is only £1. So for only £1, you can try it for a month, see if you like it. And if you like it, you can start paying only £10 per month.
That's still more games in a backlog that I already deal with.
Well, look, but that's the thing, Shiroi. Most of the games that you probably have in a backlog will be able to play on Games Pass.
And you can play over 100
But I already
games
own
on
them. That's the point of a backlog.
Hey guys,
I already own this shit.
You can play these over 100 games on mobile, except iOS.
Well, remember, it's because of xCloud.
So
many
I
great
can't
games
do this
in
right now.
Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made
Oh,
in
yes,
Germany.
I'll admit
Tonight,
they have
we
given us a lot of games to look at today.
Legendary German games of all time created by Factor 5.
World premiere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, use a Koshiro. Oh, is he making another one of another Ultra Core game or something? Oh, Richard Ledbetter from Digital Foundry.
Are they working together to bring us something new?
I'm still looking to
Naoki from M2. Cool. So,
I'm still looking to atone for myself for making the music for Time and Eternity.
That would imply that people actually know Time and Eternity exists by this point.
Well, we do. We know.
I actually saw it advertised.
Oh?
Back in 2012, maybe, but.
Not much.
Well, yeah, but that was back in 2012, Liz. I'm pretty sure. I mean, how many people nowadays even remember that game?
Again, folks, we actually found only one piece of fan art for Time and Eternity. I mean, it was a very good piece of fan art, but...
Turrican game.
Turrican? Oh, they're bringing back Turrican.
Factor 5.
Oh,
30th anniversary, cool.
Okay. Yeah, that was badass.
Destiny 2, Beyond Light. Well, what is Beyond Light?
Destiny 2 Beyond Light, aka celebrate because we're free of Activision.
Oh, I got it, Shiro. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. So Destiny 2 is what is where you end up when you go through the big door of light at the end of Journey.
Of course. This is what you fought all your life for. Now reap your reward. But yeah, I haven't played Destiny 2, but from what I've been hearing, it improved massively after Bungie split ways with Activision.
Which that's one of the things that also makes me very apprehensive about the approach they're taking with Halo Infinite, because now that Destiny 2 is actually properly made and appealing to what it's supposed to be, how is Halo Infinite going to compete with this?
Oh snap! That's right. You're going up against the actual. You're going up against the actual creators of Halo now, and now that they no longer have Activision holding them back, yeah, people might just go to Destiny 2 instead of Halo Infinite. So good news for Bungie fans.
Does Destiny 2 have a story?
Yes.
That reminds me, Joe. Have you seen the rumor that the Xbox One version of Halo Infinite might get cancelled in order to properly, you know, improve the graphics. So yeah, I guess Phil's comment that cross-gen, that keeping games on the OG Xbox One from 2013, not you know, not causing problems for the graphics was a lie.
If that rumor is true,
just a rumor so far. They haven't officially.
But yeah, if that rumor does turn out to be true, that's gonna be a bad look for them, and they've already got a pretty bad outlook as it is.
A reminder that that game was announced all the way back in 2018 for the Xbox One. So.
And yet, that game's probably still gonna come out before the Halo series. Oh my god, it's coming out on my birthday. How nice. November 10th.
What a great birthday present for you, Jover. A game that you only kind of somewhat vaguely care about.
I guess it could be worse. Could have been a Fallout 76 expansion.
Without further ado, the winner.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Hey, Cyberpunk.
Congratulations. Of course.
Remember, these are apparently the mid-game awards as well.
AKA Keanu Reeves Simulator.
That does seem to be what a lot of people have been talking about regarding Cyberpunk.
Revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along with cool cosplayers, esports, and more. Tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central European
You can't vote in German in this one.
Finale of this year's Gamescom, where we gamers the stage. That's for me tonight. But before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there.
Yes, we're all staying safe and healthy. Could you go away?
Together, so
thank you.
Take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
I kind of feel sorry for somebody who has to rep for IGN. IGN these days are just. I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
What is that generational?
Yay, Ratchet and Clank.
Well, back in
Here we go, Pedro.
Ratchet and Clank ripped apart from Insomniac Games. A title which uses the power.
You know, if they do spend 15 minutes on this game, that would be just about enough to pretty much fill out the final marker there.
Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live.
Oh snap! Maybe I was right. Maybe this will be the final thing.
So they say the best for last? Okay.
Well, they said, well, this is a demo.
PlayStation Studio.
An extended demo.
Insomniac.
Insomniac have been on a pretty good roll so far.
Does anyone plan on revealing the price of the PS5 or the Xbox?
That's the thing, Shiro.
Whoever blinks first.
That's the thing, Shiroi. Apparently, there's already a PlayStation.com website for pre-ordering the PS5. So it's people found it. So apparently, the price might get revealed soon.
That said, some people are speculating that the price may still not be there. Like seriously, Sony and Microsoft have been playing the longest game of chicken with
you can't pre-order something without paying for it.
But that's the thing. Well, Shiroi, hold on. The pre-orders are technically not up yet. Let's wait before they are. But that's what I love, though, Joe. I love the fact that's what I love. I love when companies compete for my money. It brings better products for us.
True that, but I mean, talk about a game of chicken, though. Like, at some point, something's got to give.
Whoever blinks first.
Joe, but that's how competition is with businesses.
Here's the thing, though. From what a lot of people are saying, if it's any more than $500, people are not going to be amused.
Like, I mean,
and honestly, I think it will be above $500.
Plot twist. What if they're both over $500?
They're both terrible.
The primary price that the analysts and people have been predicting is $499.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's $1 under.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The 500 is where people draw the line. So $499 people would still be okay.
But hang on, wait. So you're saying that if it's $1 more than that, that's it. It's ruined forever.
Yes, that is the line.
So yeah, this game looks pretty nifty, and it's funny how both this and Crash deal with alternate dimensions and whatnot. Again, the similarities between this and Crash 4, both being the proper continuations and return of the big bads. Like here, they're bringing back, Dr. Nefarious. for this.
It's gonna be a good time for platformers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta say, sure. Ever since 2017, platformers have been making quite a comeback. Thankfully, not to the extent that they were in like the 90s, because then that was oversaturation. But nah, they pretty good. Bub's was able to come back.
Same.
Here we go again.
Why is it crashing during the good stuff?
I don't
we
guess...
can't have anything, can we?
No, we can't.
Let me see how the YouTube one's going.
Hang on, it seems to be
like, for example, to give you an idea, we were talking about the whole, making a game cross-gen makes it hard for developers to take advantage of the new hardware, and this is a great example because when interviewed about this subject matter, Sony's marketing manager did say that according to Insomniac, because Insomniac apparently told them that this game could not be made on the PS4. Why? Because of the interdimensional hopping. Because in order to provide the instantaneous load times from one planet to another, they have to use the SSD from the PS5. It cannot be done with the PS4.
I can believe that, actually, given how advanced this is.
But there you go. See those reps. Basically, those reps literally carry you to a completely different level. Like, and the load is practically instantaneous thanks to the SSD.
These levels look very nice and interactive. Also, the voice acting is pretty good. I love how already, but
it's always been excellent.
I love how
still voicing Ratchet to this day.
I love how
he's only voiced him since the second game.
I love how already the tone and writing seem way better than the PS4 reimagining. I guess, did they get back the old team from the classics?
The old team? What do you mean?
From the classic Ratchet and Clank games, as opposed to the
developers.
Yes.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. I don't know much information about specific staff members. But I'm assuming probably some of the OG staff is still around there. Maybe not all, but.
So I wonder, how much of changing dimensions is free to do, or how much of it will be scripted to the plot?
I do not know. But apparently there's gonna be a lot of stuff that involves rift hopping, we don't know exactly the full extent of how it's gonna be, which ones are scripted and which ones are not. There are two rifts right there, one on the left, one on the right, and so those will lead you somewhere. You don't know where, but.
I'll admit, the rift hopping does help add some much needed spice to the formula.
And now we're in another level. See?
Fascinating. Yeah, this game looks beautiful. Like I said, Insomniac have been on quite a winning streak lately. They managed to make what is arguably one of the best Xbox One exclusives, before it eventually came over to PC.
The Arkham equivalent of Spider-Man, and Ratchet and Clank's OG timeline is making a comeback, thank God.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we're not continuing the movie universe.
Woo! Grinding.
It's incredibly impressive on a technical basis that they're actually capable of doing this.
See, yeah, this is what I like. Sure, it's a tech demo, but it looks like an actually fun tech demo, unlike Knack.
Now this is all gameplay according to Jeff as well.
No, it is gameplay, she right. Outside of the PS4 game, the Ratchet and Clank stuff there's never been CGI or stuff. There's always been in-game stuff, even on cutscenes.
Yeah,
This all seems to be everything we saw in the initial trailer leading up to this.
Yeah. I can imagine that poor James Arnold Taylor having, doing all that yelling, going, ah!
I do love how fluid everything looks.
Oh yes. Despite the issues with. Despite the issue with the stream, this looks great.
Right. Turns out the fanfic writers got a hold of this, because now we have a female Lombax.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, we saw her in the trailer.
So this means that Ratchet is no longer the last of his kind, though. So
it's an alternate dimension. So maybe this is a dimension where the Lomax didn't become extinct.
well, Pedro,
I got it. Her name is Ratchet.
Well, Pedro, if I know my fanfic right,
with an E on the end.
Well, Pedro, if I know my fanfic writers well enough, she and Ratchet will have to repopulate the species.
Exactly.
Long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions.
How old are these characters anyway?
Well, the series has been going since 2002.
Yeah, 2002. So by this point, 18 years.
That you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5.
I mean, well, here, while this interview is going on, I'll check that thing for you.
The kind of density in life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps,
oh boy, the developer streams are glitching on them.
Which uses the SSD that allows us
God damn it, developers, get better mics and internets.
Lightning fast, like way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah,
the best way to go about it is basically if you have a PS3, get the HD collection, and then play all the other PS3 games. Personally, I prefer the original 2002 game over the
reimagining.
Over the 2016 reimagining.
Oh, me too.
Considering Insomniac is now with this game is now decanonizing it anyway.
Basically, long story short, the 2016 reimagining was supposed to be something that would reimagine the first game and thus make the series more appealing to a wider audience. It went about okay. It was one of those cases where okay, first people were excited.
Gameplay to the more modern games in the series, so that's nice. But the script left a lot to be desired. Let's just say.
It did enough, but it was taking cues from the movie, which is all kinds of wrong.
It had to be a tie-in to the movie story, with even having outright cutscenes from the movie didn't help either.
So. Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, the movie's something.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because exactly that.
I mean, that's the thing though. At least with Ratchet and Clank 2016, there was at least the gameplay to enjoy. But with the movie, it was.
That's the thing though. I mean, okay, for as much as people like the gameplay, Ratchet and Clank also has, you know, a story and lore that people enjoy, which the 2016 reimagining sadly did away with.
I don't know. I mean, it's a game.
Wow, good game.
If it were marketed as an interactive movie, then...
Newsflash, Ratchet and Clank is a game.
Yes.
Every weapon feels different, and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the
satisfying click.
To a functional level,
yeah, I know he corrected it to say kick, but you know, satisfying click can
yeah.
well, that'd be me because I can't click for shit.
So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger.
Ah, yes, the adaptive trigger that can apparently be set to lock up on you to represent a gun being jammed. But that would make people think, oh shit, my controller's broken.
And then wait a minute for even more to swarm before finishing them off. But a big guy,
oh yeah, if stuff goes as if stuff is supposed to end by 4, then yeah, I guess this may be pretty much the finale.
Yeah, Brian
I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that
Brian
out. Whatever are an insane group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, how tell us in the Ratchet verse where it sits.
Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure, so it's one that even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game.
Oh, nice. So they're making this game very newcomer friendly. Not so much in the sense of them dumbing down the gameplay, but making the story more, apparently something easier to step into.
Multiple dimensionality.
Sure.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, like, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see, like, frequently in the game? Or are they special moments? I guess I'm curious, like, how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift
Okay,
tether
Brian
has
Algier. Oh, there you go, Jova. Brian
anomalies all
Brian
throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter them
Algier,
pretty often.
whatever the
There's
hell you
even
pronounce
more
this
types of
guy's name.
dimensional
He's
doom
been the
that
director of
we
all the
haven't
Ratchet and
known
Clank
yet.
games on both
Now,
the
being
PS2
pulled between
trilogy and the
worlds,
PS3 trilogy.
that's
So
Isn't
I don't know.
Didn't he direct the Spyro games as well?
I think so, yeah, but I don't know if he's directing Rift. I know he's not directing Rift Apart, because Rift Apart's been directed by Marcus
when the
Smith.
dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Oh, he was the co-creative director of the 2016 reimagining. Alright, in that case, I guess...
That might explain why he's not director of this game.
Okay, maybe it's one of those cases where he wanted to take the story into reboot the story into a different direction, and it didn't work out, so he quietly stepped back. Okay, sure. That's it. Well, I guess it's one of those cases where some fresh blood was needed. Sometimes it happens.
What's her name?
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store.
I gotta say,
Ratchet. I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun, and he said when you think
What's her name again? Sorry.
Power of SSD,
Are you insulting me? Damn it!
What's her name,
Dribs? I'm sorry, I missed it. What's her name?
They didn't say it.
Oh, I guess we'll have to wait and see. What, is there like some big mystery surrounding that girl?
So Ratchet and Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a release.
Anyway, by my calculations, the show should be
fine. We'll tell me out after this comes.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get.
Well, yeah, Joe, but remember, this is the first time we've seen a Lombax outside from Ratchet. So obviously it's gonna be a big deal.
What if it turns out that she's actually not really a Lumbex, but an evil creation made by Dr. Nefarious to lure Ratchet into a trap or something?
Doubt it. It's a different dimension. Although apparently it is a dimension where Dr. Nefarious has taken over. So my guess is she's probably part of some kind of resistance or some shit.
Stay tuned all weekend for more live Gamescom coverage at Gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see how that show's gonna go.
Good night.
But yeah, that was Gamescom 2020.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, time to collect our notes and draw up what we thought of it. Who wants to go first?
Can I go first since I got a burb for quite a bit afterwards?
Same.
Sure.
I'll go. Can I go after Dwibs also?
Alright,
Yeah.
go on, dudes.
Yeah. It was okay. I mean, there were some good announcements, like the Ratchet and Clank one, and we get to see some more stuff from Star Wars, and Crash Bandicoot. Even if I'll probably never get there because of my poor gameplay skills. But other than that, all the other announcements were just I mean, they're fine. I didn't hate any of them, but. Excuse me. But I mean that's just it. That was just there. Yeah, a bit of an improvement from last year's, although there's still more stuff to work on.
The technical issues were yeah.
Yeah. I mean I get why, but still. Anyway, yeah, that's me. It was fine.
Alright, sure, you go next.
Yeah, it was an okay stream. It was paced quite well. There wasn't really much for me at all, but the announcements were fine for themselves. There was some variety in there. It was nice that there was some gameplay shown. You know, it seemed to be a bit half and half. I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow to see what Sega and a couple of others have, since that seems to be something that I would pay attention to more. Also nice to know there's an indie showcase on Saturday, so I'm just going to look forward to those and hope that there's something I'm interested in. So, yeah, because this was fine, and that's about it. It wasn't a bad stream at all, aside from the technical issues, but yeah, that's something that can't really be helped at this moment in time. So I'll just wait for sure. Yeah, again, I'll just wait for the streams that are happening over the next couple of days.
Uh-huh. Alright then, I guess I'll go next then. It was a fine show, you know. We got some great things like Sam and Max on the return here, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, and, you know, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Those all look pretty good and neat. The Star Wars stuff looks neat as well. You know, there were admittedly a few soft points here and there where it kind of dragged a bit, but for the most part, it's a fine and decent enough showing. You could do far worse. So, yeah, good show overall, Jeff. Good show. Alright, Pedro, close us out.
Good show, chaps. Yeah, that was fine. I really enjoyed at the very least, watching it. At least it looked like. I'm wondering why they barely showed anything about Godfall. I didn't even know why they bothered to put Godfall in there if they were only going to show like for like what 15 seconds. But whatever. But aside from that, yeah, it was fine enough, I guess. I'm still a bit baffled as to what the hell is that World of Warcraft thing.
Oh, yeah, that.
But Ratchet and Clank alone was great to see because it just looks so awesome. And I'm glad they're back to the OG timeline. So glad for that. And the overall premise seems very interesting already. Far more. So I'm definitely glad to see that Ratchet seems to be back on track. So yeah, definitely looking forward to Ratchet, and that's basically it. Most of the other stuff, like for example, that's a No 9 Awakening thing. Okay, it looks kind of cool, I guess, but I haven't seen any gameplay, so whatever. Yeah, that's basically it. It worked. That's the basic. It's except for the technical issues. You guys have to work on your technical issues, guys. So yeah, that's about it for me. Really, there's not that much I can say because most of these games are either stuff that I'm not interested in or stuff that we already talked about throughout. I mean, I'm looking forward to the Lego Star Wars compilation. That's pretty cool. That's about it, really. It's a fun stream. But it really is one of those cases where we have to remember that the pandemic really is making all these things hard.
Yeah.
So it's going to be this thing. But oh well. But considering the circumstances, yeah, it was perfectly fine. So that's about it.
Alright then, that was Gamescom 2020. We'll tune in for apparently a show that's happening tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you for whatever comes next. See you then.
See ya.
See ya.